Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're in the hotel business, you already know that things are always changing, right? But what we're talking about today, it's not just another shift, it's a seismic event. We're talking about a massive, fundamental change in how your guests are going to find and book your hotel. And the engine behind all of this, you guessed it, it's AI. So let's get right into it. So let me ask you this. What if your guest's next travel agent wasn't human at all? I want you to really picture this. Your next potential guest, right? They're not endlessly scrolling through some website or tapping through an app. Nope, they're just having a conversation, asking for exactly what they want. The thing is, the person they're talking to, it's not a person. It's an AI. And this isn't some futuristic sci-fi movie scene. This is happening today, right now. For years, for decades, we've all been obsessed with optimizing for search engines, for those big online travel agencies. But honestly, that's the old model. The game has completely changed. The new front door to your hotel, the first place travelers are turning to for recommendations, is an AI assistant. And believe me, that changes absolutely everything. All right, so let's talk about how this is actually playing out. We're looking at how traveler behavior is evolving, basically in real time. Think about tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, you've heard of them. People aren't just using these for, writing an email or summarizing an article anymore. They're now turning to them as these super smart, super personalized travel concierge that can plan a whole trip, from the flights right down to the hotel. And this right here is the absolute key. It's a total shift. People aren't just typing in clunky keywords like hotels in Barcelona anymore. Oh no, they're having a real conversation. They're asking things like, hey, find me a cool boutique hotel in Barcelona. I want a rooftop pool, it's gotta be near the Gothic Quarter, and my budget is under $300 a night for July. And bam, the AI just gives them an answer, a direct recommendation. They might not even visit a single website. So if your hotel isn't in that answer, well, you're basically invisible.
So yeah, that brings us to let's be honest, the scary part, the risk of being ignored. What actually happens when your hotel is invisible to AI? In this new landscape, if you don't show up in those AI-powered conversations, well, the risk is way bigger than just missing out on one booking. It's about being completely erased from a traveler's mind before they even know you exist.
Okay, this is a really pivotal moment, and here's why. The risks here just pile on top of each other. First off, if the AI's web crawlers can't get to your website, then the large language models, the LLMs, which are basically the giant brains powering these AIs, they literally might not know you exist. It's like you're not on the map. Or, and this might actually be worse, the AI pulls old, outdated, maybe just plain wrong information from some random third-party site. Suddenly, you've lost control over your story, your rates, your brand, and that potential guest, they're sent straight to your competition.
Okay, so enough of the scary stuff. How do you actually get a handle on this? How do you control your hotel's story in this new world? Well, the answer isn't to try and block AI or fight it. No way. The key is to feed it the right information. And thankfully, there's a straightforward two-part strategy to make sure you're not just visible to the AI, but that it sees you accurately. And here is that two-part strategy laid out nice and simple. First up, be discoverable. It's pretty straightforward. This just means letting the good guy AI crawlers access your website so they can learn all the wonderful things about your hotel directly from the source, from you. And second, be accurate. This is where it gets a little more high-tech. It's about feeding your live rates, your real-time availability, and your inventory directly to the AI using something called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. We'll get to that. The point is, you control the story, and you control the facts. All right, let's zoom in on that second piece of the puzzle, being accurate. This is where we get into the power of MCP. That's the Model Context Protocol. The easiest way to think about it, it's your new direct data channel, your hotline, to these new AI travel agents. So what exactly is this Model Context Protocol, or MCP? Well, think of it as a new standard, a new language that creates a direct bridge. It connects the brain of your hotel, your property management system, your central reservation system, directly to the brain of the AI platforms that guests are using. No middleman, no outdated data scraped from somewhere else, just a clean, direct, real-time connection. And you might be thinking this sounds complicated, but in practice, it's incredibly simple. Let me walk you through it in like 30 seconds. Step 1, a guest asks their AI for a hotel. Step 2, the AI, using MCP, pings your hotel's system directly. It's basically asking, hey, you got any rooms? What's the rate? Step 3, your system shoots back a real-time answer. And step 4, The guest gets that perfect, accurate info, usually with a direct link to book right on your site. Fast, simple, and best of all, accurate. Honestly, this hotline idea is the perfect way to picture it. It's like you've installed a direct private phone line from your hotel's central nervous system straight to the AI's brain. So now, whenever the AI has a question about your property, anything about your rates, amenities, availability, it doesn't have to guess. It doesn't have to rely on some old data it found somewhere. It just picks up the hotline and gets an instant, 100% verified answer directly from you. The benefits of having this direct line are, well, they're huge. So let's run through them. Benefit number one is all about direct control. We're talking complete and total control over your brand story. Your best descriptions, your most beautiful photos, your latest special offers. You can be absolutely certain that whatever the AI tells a potential guest is accurate and up to the minute because it's coming straight from the source. You. Next up, benefit number two, boosted visibility. And this makes perfect sense, right? When an AI knows it can get reliable, live information directly from your hotel, it's going to be way more confident recommending you over a competitor where the data might be sketchy. You stop being just another line in a database, and you become a trusted, verified source. And that means you're much more likely to make it into that final list of recommendations. Benefit number three, and this one is absolutely critical, is real-time data. This completely gets rid of that nightmare scenario where a guest sees a rate on some third-party site, gets excited, clicks to book, and then the price changes. With this direct connection, your availability, rates, and inventory, your ARI, it's all delivered instantly. It reflects the exact truth at your hotel, right down to the second. And finally, benefit number four, stronger loyalty. This direct connection isn't just about that first booking. It's a powerful tool for building a long-term relationship. Think about it. You can use it to show off unique packages, maybe special member-only rates, directly to the AI. This means you get to engage with travelers way earlier in their planning process, building a connection that leads to that all-important repeat business, long before they've even packed their bags. Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. This all sounds great, but what do I actually need to do? Like right now? Well, the good news is you can start getting ready today. So let's break it down into a simple AI-ready checklist with 3 immediate priorities to get you ahead of the curve. Really, it all boils down to these 3 simple things. Be discoverable, be accurate, be bookable. That's it. Be discoverable so the AI can find you. Be accurate so the AI trusts you. And be bookable so the guest can easily seal the deal. This is your new mantra for the age of AI. All right. Here are your quick win priorities, 3 things you can literally start working on this month. First, go check your website's robots.txt file. That's just a simple file that tells crawlers what they can look at. Make sure you're giving access to the reputable ones, like Common Crawl. Second, refresh your website content. Add beautiful new photos, compelling descriptions, and, this is important, add structured data. Think of it like putting little labels on your information so the AI can read it perfectly. And third, start talking to your tech partners. Ask them about their plans for MCP integration. Get that conversation going now. Look, the most important takeaway here is this. This whole shift, it's happening whether we're ready for it or not. The AI platforms are here. Travelers are using them as we speak. The hotels that lean into this, the ones that act now, they're not just going to survive in the AI era. They are going to be the ones who actually define it. So the only question left is, will your hotel be one of them?